egg is thick, it's creamy, it's delicious, and it really adds so much to the texture when you're eating it. What's really surprising about the sandwich is the price, because you go inside there, it's a nice place, but the price isn't that much more than what you would get on the street. This right here costs only $1.60. That's wild. Grandma Lou, she's a smart lady. Trust in Grandma Lou. Next place have a grandma?
No.
Our next location has no grandmas. Will we still feel taken care of? Let's find out. Next banh mi location, we're going round 2 with fish, but it's prepared in a completely different way. Our 7th banh mi today is known as banh mi jaga. This is a fish cake banh mi. The word ja generally refers to a Vietnamese dish made of ground or pounded meat or fish that's been seasoned and processed. That would be the cake part of the fish cake. And here they have a very unique process for making the fish cake. Let's go check it out right now. The process all starts with this right here. This is the fish batter. So he piles it in there, filling up this stainless steel cylinder. Once the cylinder is full, it's time for the extrusion process. He pulls it down, and from the bottom, you see it ooze out like a big bunch of fish noodles. That hits a sizzling hot oil. He gives it a little bit of a mix, and immediately you see it begin to puff up as it cooks. After a couple of minutes goes by, it starts to turn kind of a golden brown, and now it's ready to remove. He takes a giant clump, and he moves it over to this dish right here. That is ready to go inside our banh mi. Our fish cake has finished cooking, but usually when you get a fish cake banh mi, it's made with sliced fish cake and not like a fish cake noodle like this. Come and take a look. Oh, it's still very hot. It looks like the sandworms I've eaten in Hanoi. It looks very wormy. Right now it's gonna be turned into a sandwich. Let's see how it gets put together. She puts in some coriander and then some pickled vegetables. Now it's time for the fish. She drapes in the fish, looking like little noodles, but it needs a little bit of flavor still. In comes the Chole-Mex chili sauce and a bit of soy sauce too. Throw some chilies on there for some personality, and that is ready to go. This is what 84 cents will get you when it comes to a banh mi filled with fried wormy fish. I must clarify that there are 0 worms in this sandwich. It just looks like there's a pile of worms in this sandwich. This is oily, heavy, and it's gonna be rich with seasoning. Time to take my first bite. Lots of coriander, super fresh, spicy. She put some chilies in at the end, very intense. The main thing about the fish is you would never guess it was fish. It just tastes like some kind of processed meat. Especially when you mix it with all the other ingredients, it would be hard to identify that as fish. Let's try one more bite. Look at this banh mi bread. Look how amazing and magical it is. That is crispy and flaky on the outside, and then it just perfectly contours whatever food you put inside of it. I love it. It's kind of a show. It's like being a kid and having a Play-Doh extruder. It's so cool that he just gets to, and then a whole nest of worms falls out of it. That is banh mi jaga. At this point, I'm so full that I want to die. But we have 2 banh mis remaining that you have to see. Let's keep moving. We have come now to our final banh mi location where we're gonna try 2 different types of banh mi, and trust me, neither one is vegetarian. Let's go take a look at the grill. All right, so this place really gets cracking just a few hours before the sun comes down. So right here you can see the glistening, fatty, juicy, marinated pork. And then right now, she's putting on this. This is called bo la lot. This is seasoned Vietnamese beef wrapped in a betel leaf. Once that's finished grilling, that is gonna go inside our first banh mi. Here they also have sausage, and they have a more traditional fish cake right here. As long as an animal had to die for this banh mi to exist, it exists here. Giving that pork a little bit of a flip. Hey, don't worry about that burn part, just rub it off. Everything here smells amazing. Finally, it's time to make our first banh mi with this right here, bo la lot. First, grab a banh mi from your banh mi wall and then plug that banh mi hole with another banh mi. Slice it in half. So first, she's gonna be putting in pickled vegetables, then some fresh coriander. From here, she searches for the perfectly roasted stick of beef. It seems the appropriate number to fill a banh mi is 4. Wait, 5? Oh, this thing is jam-packed with beef. The final step right here, the secret sauce. That looks sweet and delicious. I cannot wait to try that. Oh, and then the final step, some spicy chilies just to make me suffer. I've got my banh mi and it has just begun to rain. This is what I love about Vietnam, is that people can always adjust it. If you let the rain bother you, if you let it get to you, you lose. Because no matter what, it's gonna rain most of the days. Enough of the rain, let's talk about the banh mi. There's a couple things about it that are very unique. One, the pickled vegetables, then the sauce at the end. You could just see, just by looking at the way the light reflected off of it, that it is sweet and sticky. Enough talking, let's give it a bite. Oh my God, I've never had anything like it. Delicious seasoned beef, sour pickle, fresh coriander, and that sweet, sweet sauce. So you have sweet, savory, spicy, sour, everything except for bitterness. And we don't need any bitterness. It's perfect the way it is. Pickled veggies are a must-have. They give it some great acid and a great crunch too. This is one of the best banh mi's I've ever had. I'm really blown away. And what's ridiculous, it's huge. The banh mi itself is bigger than any other banh mi we've tried today. And the price, super affordable. It's about $1.60-something. So this is just one of the many meaty banh mi offerings she has. Next, we're gonna try out her best seller. I made that up. For banh mi round 2, it's all about this right here, the marinated Vietnamese pork. First, she searches for the perfect piece of pork. It might be that one. It's not that one. That's not even pork. That's a sausage. She's found her piece. From here, she's gonna cut it up. Now for the banh mi. Slit it open, add in some coriander. Now she weighs the meat before putting it in. She hits it with some secret pickled vegetables very quickly, and then she dumps the meat inside. What? She said, it looks so pretty, huh? And that wonderful sticky sauce is going on again. Now that is one heck of a banh mi. Let's try it out. All right, folks, we have our 9th and final banh mi right here, and the only thing keeping me going at this point is that this looks so delicious. Big, juicy, succulent pieces of pork. This piece of pork, it comes from near the ribs, is what I was told. And if you look closely, like right here, you'll see it actually has some bones in there still. Let's try it out. The meat came off, I got it in half, but the whole thing came out. She's nailed down these sauces between the pickles and between the sauce. It's so good. But this marinated pork meat, let's try this alone. Incredible marination. It is so sweet and so savory. It has such a deep, wonderful flavor. Some of the tastiest meat I've ever had. When we got here, they had this big bowl full of pork, and you could tell that pork had been marinating not for 10 minutes, for hours, or maybe even over a day. What did I learn from this banh mi right here? If you got protein and you're in Vietnam, they're gonna make it delicious, and they're gonna put that in between some bread, and you're gonna enjoy it. From here, I'm gonna tell you my absolute favorite banh mi, and it's not even one that we tried today. Besties, today we tried every banh mi in Vietnam. Now, is it really every kind of banh mi? No, there's actually other ones. In fact, my favorite banh mi is banh mi chung, the egg banh mi. I just didn't show it today because, you know, it's eggs and bread and it's not that exciting. It's certainly not as exciting as fish worms. But my second favorite banh mi is my dog, whose name is Banh Mi. Here's what she looks like. Here she is at my wedding. Cute, right? But from today, I must say my 2 favorite banh mi's were first the pulled chicken with unlaid eggs, and then the bo la lot banh mi here at the stand behind me. If you've only ever experienced banh mi's abroad or in the USA, after watching this video, you can see that the world of banh mi's is vast and expansive, and it goes well beyond anything you're gonna be able to get there. I highly suggest coming here when you can, and while you're here, have an affordable meal or 2 once a day. Go get a banh mi, switch it up every time. You will not be disappointed. Otherwise, guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. All right. Hey, next time we should try 9 different types of, I don't know, diet food. I'm so full. Oh.
Elevate your style with our brand new clothing collection. Rock out in our threads, feel the thrill of culinary adventures, and celebrate with us in style. Head on over to beffers.shop today.